Hi everyone, this is a video about this Sony Walkman and the model number is WM-EX674. This sort of shape and model Walkman is very sought after and is really expensive. They are selling this between 50 up to 150 pounds. Some people, they are even selling it for 200 pounds with a full package with the charger and everything. I have the charger and the battery and the headphone and everything else, but in this case, those are the boring stuff. So I'm just showing you the item itself, and I have another video about this with showing everything else, including the headphones and battery charger and battery pack and everything. So this is the item itself. It takes one gum stick battery, and this is how you put the battery in there. And it's really compact, and this one has a lot of scratches for my liking and a little bit of dent somewhere here. And I always in my videos telling Sony, why you haven't put 4 legs down here, so tiny legs, that is avoiding any scratches to spoil the shape of this back door and this viewing aperture here. Anyway, this item has the Dolby, auto reverse, groove, mega bass, and auto volume level system and auto music system that you can fast forward, cue, and rewind, review as well, or cue as well. And this one is the good thing about these type of Walkman, that it has the function button. It means that you don't need a headphone on inline remote headphone in order to change any sort of Dolby settings, tape settings, or sound settings, or auto volume level system settings, and all of that. Because with this function button, if you press it, you can see the level of battery, and then if you press the stop button, it the Dolby on and off, and if you press the play button and auto reverse button, it goes to the reverb and groove and mega bass and groove together, all of them together. And if you press the fast forward, is blank skip and blank skip off, and that's really it. And if you want auto volume level system, is just a rewind with the function, obviously. So now the only thing that remains is just to show you inside, and this is the head feeder that you put the head first. But first, look at the head itself. And if you look at the head, the area that is reading the tape is much larger than the previous models. And let me see if I have a model around here just to show you that, to just clarify it properly. So now have a look at the head here to see the area that is occupying there and the thickness of the readers of the 4 tracks there. And now look at this other Walkman that I'm going to make another separate video in there. And now you can see how smaller this one is in comparison to this. So what I mean is the head is more capable than this one, and I'm going to make another video about this model as well. So now we are talking about this 674 that is a star of this show, that is very, very rare and very sought after because of all of these things that I mentioned about the function button and the head and the quality of the bass and mega bass and all of them together, because the rest of them, they just do the reverb or mega bass or groove individually, but this one can turn all of them on all together, so it's much louder and the amount of bass is much greater and so on and so forth. So this one is fully refurbished and belt has been changed. So this one is the head feeder, so you have to put the head first and then that's it. Now we connect it to this new addition to my videos about Walkmans, this Sony that I already have made another videos about this, that it's coming soon, if not later, and we are going to listen to this. So let's turn the speakers on, and this one is not Bluetooth, nothing, it's just direct connection as well. So let's turn the volume down and then play.
Director of Social Services, and you'll be on the cab. The Director of Social.
So this is how it sounds. I cannot raise the volume too much. And I just show you all around it for the last time. And then the Dolby. Dolby off. The reverb is on. Groove. And now all of them together on. And now all of them off. And now the reverb. So this is really good about this. These Walkmans, that they have the remote control, inline remote control, that they are doing everything. For instance, I show you this remote, and as you see, without this, because it has a function of menu here, it has a function of mode and menu, mode and sound, in order to change everything in this Walkman, because it doesn't have any function button here. Anyway, we are going to talk about this in separate videos. Now the only thing that remains is if this Walkman is recommendable or not. By all means, if you can find this, let me just turn down the volume. If you can find this between 25 and 50 for repair or spare, but in relatively reasonable condition, because the only thing that it can go wrong with this is the battery leakage that is going to destroy it. That you have to be very careful of that, because if it goes very extensive leakage, goes to the PCB, is going to destroy this. And then the other problem that is very normal is the belt, and the changing of the belt is really easy. It's just by unscrewing all of these, the screws here, and then you can get this side out, and then the belt is somewhere around here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until my next video, I recommend this, and take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.